Hi, this video is about hover effect in a button. Here we can see that when we hover over this button, this is shaking. So we can see the shake effect in a button. Here we have two files, index.html and style.css. So in this index.html, I write the code. So this is shake effect in a button. CSS effects shake effect in a button. So first I will link this index.html page with style.css. So by using link, I am linking this is index.html page with style.css file. So I will make one button here, button shake button. So we can see the shake button here. So I will use CSS property for this shake button. So here I am applying the CSS effect on this button. So I will set its position to absolute, its height to 50 pixel, and width to 200 pixel. Here we can see that the shake button height is 50 pixel and its width is 200 pixel. I will add its font size to 30 pixel, font size 30 pixel. Here we can see that this shake button font size is 30 pixel. Now I will set its top to 40%. Means its position from the top is 40% and its position from left is left 40%. So we can see that this button is 40% from top and 40% from left. Now I will set its background to yellow and its font weight to bold, font weight to bold. Sorry, font weight to bold. Here we can see that now the font weight of this shake button is bold. Now I will be set the border of this button is 2 pixel solid red, 2 pixel solid red. Now I will set the border radius, means it will set the corner. Here we can see that the corner of the button is uh, here we'll set the corner of the button to rounded. So border radius is 5 pixel. Here we can see the changes in this corner. Let us increase it to 10 pixel. So we can see the corner of the button. So now I will apply the hover effect in this image, sorry, in this button hover. So I will apply animation in this effect, animation shake 5 second. So In this, the animation will the button will be shake for 5 seconds. And animation iteration count. So this is infinite, means when uh, the animation iteration count infinite means when the animation is finished, start again. So when the animation is finished, it will start again. Now I will apply the keyframe room rules keyframe rules to shake the button. So for 0%, transform transform translate x 0 pixel and rotate 20 degree. So here the transform property are used to visually manipulate the element by skewing or rotating. And here the translate x is used to reposition the button. This is used to reposition the button in x direction. And rotate, this rotate is used to rotate the element clockwise direction from its current position. So we can see that when I hover in this button is shaking. So this is for 0%. I will apply this same for 40%. Sorry, see, for 40%. Transform translate x is -4 and rotate to -8 degree. And for 80%, translate x is 2 pixel and rotate to 4 degree. And for 100%, uh, translate x is 0 pixel and rotate is 20 degree. So we can see that shake effect on a button. We can see that first I will use one button. I will see that I'm adding one button, and I'm linking this index.html page to style.css file. So here we are linking this page to style.css page. So then I am applying the css effect to this button. So here I am applying the css effect. After that, when we hover over this button, means when we put cursor above this button, I am applying the shake effect, means the here we can see that start shake effect and last for 0.5 second. So this animation are used for to apply the shake effect. And infinite is means the animation is finished. When the animation is finished, start it again. And here I'm using keyframe rules to apply the shake effect. So for 0% transform property allows to visually manipulate an element by shaking and rotating. And here the translate x is used to reposition the element horizontally. And rotate, and the rotate is used to rotate the element clockwise from its current position. Thank you.